Okay, now we're fine, we're connected to the camera. And let me just go into this hyper mode. Okay, close up that. Don't have to worry about any of that. One, good. One, fine. Good. Cooler. Okay, let me just send that to... Okay, so we'll just wait for the countdown. And I am not seeing the star, so see it on my speaker, see if it's there. It's probably way defocused, which I imagine. Let me come outwards, see if it's something's there. Let's see. There she is. Alright. Yeah, see, I'm coming way out, so I got lots of room to travel. No problem. Now, one problem is, you see all this distortion? This is what I have always noticed. You have to hit, for some strange reason, zoom. Go to camera output, hit your zoom, and then go back out, and it's fine. I don't know why that does that, but it's the way it is. We go to -5 on the cooler, and let's continue to go outward. Now I'm going to go to Rock's way of doing it for now. I'll just go down until I see it not go any smaller. Seeing a little bit of diffraction spikes now. That's about focus where I'd have by my eyes. Let's put the mask on now. Okay, not bad. A little off. I think that should be good right about there. Yeah, that's not bad right about there. Okay, it's a slight right there. Okay, that's good. Alright, I think that focus is fine right there. Tighten it down. Don't over tighten your focuser. And my eyes, it was pretty close. Now you can see the 4 diffraction spikes. And we're at 3 seconds. Countdown's finished. Okay, so let me go here. I like using double cross. I love blue for some reason. And I zoom to about 195. I just click on it to 175 and just zoom right to 195. That gives me a nice crosshair. This is the version 3 of Midle. Now I'm using my same buttons. This is the same as the Skyraider down, and the upper was to the left. So the button orientation's the same. Let's see, this should go, no, it's different. The up and down, going to the side is different. The upper one went to the left, now the lower goes to the left. So those are opposite, so the camera's reversed around. I'll just have to remember that. Alright, and we're going to go and align, additional line, And we'll go to one more, sit here and align on that, because that's the one we need to align for the crescent. Yep. So we're okay. We're in business already. So let's see what happens. Let's go to sit here and we'll align that one really good. And we'll go to the crescent. And let's see what happens. By the way, Bob, I'm using my hand controller to sync. Even though I'm linked to the Sky program, I'm using my hand controller to do this. Alright, so I think it was the lower, yeah. See, I know these buttons better because I've been using this camera a lot longer than the Sky Raider. Okay, that's pretty good about there. Right, let's try it there. Okay. None. Yeah, I still love this mount. Always liked it. Okay, take the zoom off. And let's go to the crescent. Let's confirm that the sky is okay. Program, go to input, composite. That's what I like. I can use the same. There was a question somebody posted today or yesterday about using the MCV1E, not the E, the MCV1, and on one USB, and using the All Sky and Extreme or Exterminator, and yeah, you can use it on both. I'm just switching between S-Video, which is the Exterminator, and the Composite, which is the All Sky. Alright, so I'm going to start the Expo guider. Let's see the difference. Now I'm on AGC 5, and I could put camera information here if I get used to using this. Text. Which one's camera information? This one, I think. Yep, okay. And again, I like my blue with the black. With the black and white camera, I like blue. I like yellow with the color for some strange reason, but it's always good. I'll take all this out once we have an image. Okay, the winds are picking up quite bad. Doesn't seem like it, but you can see this tree moving around pretty bad now. They're saying up to 23 miles per hour gusts. Here's a strong one coming now. Gee, come on, wind, settle down. See, did you guys see that? That was pretty interesting. Look at this. Watch here. It went a lot brighter. See the brightness change here? That's the moon there, and that's being covered. Or here, sorry. This side. What side is it? Let's see. This side, up here. I won't show it now, but when this big branch moves with the wind, it gets bright here, and that's the moon. It's being blocked out by the tree. You can see it getting bright here once in a while. Anyways, let me put the cooler on full. Cooler now is on -20. There, you can see it flashing once in a while. That's the moon coming through the tree branch. Okay, so there, did you see that? Boy, is that ever, look at that. That's the darn tree branch moving that blocks my M16 all the time, my 17. Okay, let's get back to real business again. Sorry, guys. Chris is being a fool again tonight. Are all those hot pixels, this guy? Those are all warm and hot pixels. Yeah. Yeah. No, they're not stars. This is not cooled. It is all sky real time camera. No problem. I wish I had that many stars, Alistair. Alright, let's switch to this video again. Alright, so I'm just getting used to this software again. I didn't really get to test it too much because I was testing the Skyraider. I did some testing. Let's try 1 minute. But I do like it. I definitely do like it. Yeah. Alright, so let me go through this again. Gain is at 5. Don't have to worry about white balance. Gamma's at 1. Cooler's going full. Hey Pat, how are you? Let's go to video. Video, let's put my contrast up to about 90. Drop the brightness a touch. I'll leave the saturation there. I won't add my dark frame yet. Let me pick it while we're waiting. I'm not going to bother with the hot pixel map. I tried that, by the way. It's okay. It works fine, but it's still not perfect. So I just use my amp glow mask. Now we're using the 428. Where is it? Right here. Without AGR. And let me see what we have. Let's pick a 90-second. I go right up to 240, so let's pick a 90-second for now. And I'll close that one. I'm not going to use that right now. And let me get my other settings. Bear with me, guys, just a sec. Let me put my smooth on at 75%. Close that. Frame stacking. We'll do high, medium. That's what I normally use. Okay, so we're set. So here's what I like about this camera. When you adjust your brightness, you get instant change. I'm not worried about the amp glow. Actually, let me put my dark on. And let's scale it. Down, 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 down. A bit down. Right about there. That's at 60%. And that's no dark. That's mask, amp glow mask. And amp glow mask kicked in. Can actually drop it to 55%. There we go. Just to match it like the other corners. I'm very picky. So again, dark, off. Pretty good job, huh? Mask? Not bad. I like that. Okay, we gotta wait for the cooler to catch up too. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Lots of detail too. Now that's a 60-second. Let's bump this up to 90. All the way up. 90 seconds. Close that up. I love this new Milo Slick, by the way. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I like having the histogram. Here, let me extend this so you can see what I'm doing here. And extend this one out a wee bit. There. Up just a touch. There. Okay. So you should be able to see that now. This is what I like, the histogram always showing. So watch this. Now when you move your brightness, you watch your histogram. And you want to stop right about there. You can adjust your contrast. Right there. Now it's not as clean looking as the Skyraider single image, and I'm going to do a stack. It's pretty nice though. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Yeah. So without the amp glow mask, there you go. I think my custom amp glow masks work good. I like them. Stars definitely, well, let's see. Guider, we can't say anything about the win. We did have a high one there, 1.08. Still not too bad, but it's been guiding here pretty good under 1 pixel. So let's see. Let's follow the guider and let's see the stars. Stars are not as round as the Skyraider mono, and that's expected because we're going from analog to digital, back to analog. Wait a sec. Analog, digital, analog. Okay, because all CCDs start off as analog, then it's digitized, and it comes out through the USB, but it's going through an analog S-video. Whereas the Skyraider is analog digital. This is being processed internally into the camera, where the Skyraider is being processed mostly by the software. This is all done mostly by the hardware. A little bit of it's done by the video digitizer, your brightness contrast. Again, so what I do is this is so much easier adjusting with this latest Milo Slick. So we got the dark frame subtraction, which is really the amp glow mask, and I have it at 55%. And I am using, you know what I like about it too, the new one? It tells you what you're using here now. 90-second amp glow mask, AGC 4. So I'm not matching the AGC perfect, I'm at 5, but it's close enough. So I like that it has the information now. And if I wanted to get real picky, I can drop that down to probably the lowest at 50. Just to blend it. And again, yeah, I think that does good. I got a shift there because the guider, did you see that shifted over to the left? It's very windy out here. Let me see again. Now when you adjust your histogram for your extreme exterminator, it will affect your all sky though. So you have to be careful with that. So I'll just go back to what we're doing here. Alright, I'm just trying to get the detail, and let's see what kind of detail we get. Just want one image to line up nice. Did Jack call it a night? I don't see. Oh, okay, Jack, you're still here? Jack, are you recording this? I hope so. Hope you're able to get it. Okay, good. Just so we can have a good idea between the two, to see the differences between the cameras. I just wish this wind wasn't so strong right now. Now, wind will definitely have an effect on the Skyraider, because consider the Skyraider like a two-stack camera. It's stacking odd and even images. So it is doing like an internal stack. That's why it's so smooth. This is a single image. So all we're worried about the wind is so we can get nice round stars, and that will therefore pick up more detail. Now, since we are guiding, I'm going to change this to a stack. Yeah, that looks good. I agree. Let me get a snap of that. Why did that go dark? Oh, jeez. What a knucklehead. Hang on a sec. Let me start her up again. I told you it's all changed. This software has totally changed for me. Where is the snap button? I hit the exposure button. Yeah, I hit the exposure button. I thought that was a snap button. I'm not used to the new software. Okay, I see. It says capture. Got it. Yeah, I just shut right off the exposure. So we gotta wait again. Now I hit the snap. I didn't want that. Anyways, let's go while we're waiting into preferences. I missed the preference button. No, I don't see it. Let me see. No, there's a preview. Oh, here's the capture, okay, where you can pick a single or multiple. And here's the little capture button on top. Here, let me expand this for you, so you can see what the heck I'm talking about. I hit this button here. I'm used to the old one, but this is the little capture now. But I missed the preview button. I don't see a preview. You have to go into edit. I mean preferences. You have to go into edit now. It used to have a preference button right here. So let me go here and make sure I choose desktop. Actually, I'll choose my own desktop. And let's see, while we're waiting. Okay, I'm just going to make a new folder under desktop. Let's call this the XT. Exterminator 4.2. Not that one. What is it doing? I don't know why it did that. Where is that one? Okay, I'll fix it later. Oh, I see it. There it is. Okay. XT428 mono. Okay. Select, and TIFF is fine. Okay, fine. Okay. So that's not too bad. Yes, I'm on video, Pat. I'm on video and I want to do a capture. But let me turn off this information here. Turn off this. All I'm going to leave on is not stacking, so we know which one this is, that we're not stacking. Okay. Oh, was I? No, I was on here. I think I went to photos. Let me see. No, I was on photos. I picked XT428 mono, TIFF, and the size I want 640/480. Yep. All right. So now, there, I got a capture. So let's see. It should come open. There it is. There. Okay, we got it. So let's try stacking now. So we're going to stack just 3, I think is sufficient. And try 3. Well, let's do 2 to be fair, because the other one's doing odd and even. Let's just do 2. And average rolling. There we go. So is that on its way, starting now? That should be now, yeah. Okay, 0, 2. Alright, so let's leave this on too, so we know what we have. And let's keep our fingers crossed that this behaves, the guiding. Let's just keep it here so we can keep our eye on it. Because if this goes way off, this won't line up too nice. Is that okay there for you guys? It doesn't bother you for now? Because I can move it. Yes, it's okay? All right. Okay, thanks. I just want to make sure, and you guys can let me know in case I miss it, if this goes way over 1 for more than a couple of exposures. These are 2-second guide correction exposures, so every 2 seconds it's taking an image. There's one going right there, but it recovers right away. That's okay. As long as it doesn't go way over 1 and it stays there for 2 or 3, which is 4 to 6 seconds, that will cause alignment issues. Unfortunately, I still think the correct exposure image shift, I will put a check mark in it, but I think it's still not working. So we got the 1, and that looks pretty darn good. So let's see what the other one does. So at least we got the Sky Raider used odd and even, so it's almost like a 2-stack. So we're just going to do a 2-stack with this one. And I didn't even raise my mid. I just left it neutral. I could have darkened this a little. That's what I should have done, but that's okay. We'll do it after. Oh, here comes the wind. Strong gust of wind coming. Now I'm in an observatory, but it's almost like a roll-off roof, so 80% of my roof is wide open. So I do have a little protection from the wall on the west side that is protecting, and thank goodness the scope is pointing almost straight up, so it is lower. So hopefully the wind won't catch it. Alright, there we go, guys. Let me move this out of the way. There's the 2-stack. I'm going to take a snap of this. Alright, I'll put the information later on the picture that I know it's AGC 5 and 90 seconds. I'm using the same exposure. Alright, I think the stars aren't bad. Actually, this looks I don't know if you guys remember who was on with me last time I was using the 418 a few nights ago. I think it was several nights ago. I was having all coma on this side, really bad, where there was donuts and the focus, the stars were way out of focus. They were bad. I think you were with me, Bob. Yeah. And Ken. Yes. Okay, Ken. I remember that. Look what I did. I spent an hour and a half tweaking by myself the focuser collimation ring. Now I didn't use the Howie, is it called a Howie, what's it called, Jack? Howie something, or a Chelsea, but I was just doing it on an actual star like old time, the way you do your collimation on a star. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, Howie Glatter. Thank you, Jack. I don't have those devices. Thanks, Mac. I was just using actual stars, and I would put the stars in this corner and then try it in this and just tweak. It was back-breaking. Tweak the collimation screws on the focuser ring, and I think I got it pretty darn nice. It looks better. Yep. Rooftops, yeah, whatever works. Yeah, you want nice concentric circle. But I think I got this pretty good. And I'm going to adjust this now. Let's see. If I move this probably... Oh yeah, it shows right away in real time. That's nice. So even on the stack, you can adjust your histogram on the fly. I think it's the brightness that doesn't work. Let me see. Let me put that back and go to video and brightness. Let me close this up. Stacking. I think I got a shot of this. I'm going to tweak it and then I'll take another snap. Let me close up that. And let's see if brightness does it. Yeah, see, brightness doesn't show. right away on a stack. It will only show on a single image. So I can't remember where I had brightness, about there I think. And same with contrast. These do not show on a stacked image. You gotta wait until it refresh. But your histogram shows immediately the results. Live. Watch. See? That's pretty good. I don't want to cut into that. We'll go down to about 115, should be fine. And this one's not bad there. Actually, that's pretty good. Let me turn that up a little bit, all the way. And let me wait for one more refresh. That should move this over to the right a little bit, the peak. Might widen it a touch at the bottom here. We'll see. It's only a 10% difference in contrast increase. Let's see what happens there. I'll put that to 5 for now. Looks nicer, Chris, on this camera. Okay, I'm going to pull up the two images once I'm done. But I definitely like, I love this camera. This is so easy. See, with this 428, it's a lot easier for me to adjust this than my 828 exterminator. This is actually an exterminator now. It has the argon gas sealed chamber and the AGR implemented. But yeah, I like it. Okay, brightness is a little bit dark. Let me just, there we go. That's not bad. I'm going to take a snap of this. I like that. Alright. And let's pull up this. Okay, that was the second one I did, which is my favorite. That was the last one, I mean. Let's pull it up. And let's pull up, let me just put that one down. Desktop. Where is the other one? Somewhere around here. Skyraider DM. It's got to be here somewhere. I hope I saved it for sure. Mono, is that the one? It's darks. Oh, there it is. Half asleep. Okay. Okay, let me close this up. Yeah, we got a reverse on the image, but let's pull this up and see what you guys think. I'm gonna stretch this so you get the full size. Let's put this down. Okay, that's the Skyraider. Okay, that's 90 seconds, gain at 4, which is roughly 75% of the gain. No adjustments to the gamma or contrast, left at default. Adjusted the histogram accordingly to get the best result. Okay? And dark field correction applied. Now, going to the other one. And I'll try and line them up together as best I can. It's a little bit smaller because it's not the PAL version. The darn clock's in the way. Let me turn off that clock for now. Remove. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, I think I'll have to put it a little bit offset so we can see, so I can click on it. Don't want to lose too much though. Okay, there's the Skyraider. This one is the 428 chip, and I'll get into that in a sec, Alistair. You're welcome. Looks like I like the background darker than lighter. Okay, but that's smoother. Okay, but don't forget, Bob, we're dealing the same, we're trying apples to apples the best I can. I'm using the same setup. This is a 90-second Sky Raider, but it's actually 180 because it's an odd and even combined, merged. So we're looking at this as a equivalent of a two-stacked exterminator, right? So that is the Sky Raider, and if I can pull up the, it's hard to click on it because that is the Exterminator 428 mono, two stack, 90 seconds, gain. Don't forget too, the gain's not as high. The gain is at 4, which is, or 5, which is, what percentage is 5 out of 8? 40? 40%? Or more? Wait, 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8 is higher than that. 60, it's about 60, 65, okay, thank you. 63, 65, okay. So we're looking at the gain at about 63, 60, say 65 compared to 75. So I'm trying to get things as close as possible. I could have went to a gain of 6, would have been the same as 75%, but the exposure would have been blown out even more at 90 seconds. So I think AGC 5 to keep it smoother is better. But I like them both. I don't know. What one's cleaner? What one? I like the stars. The stars in the Sky Raider. Let me go back to the Sky Raider. But the stars aren't bad in this one either. But stars are not too important on an object like this. This is more of the object that we're interested in. Trying to. Okay, there's the Sky Raider again. A lot more stars. You mean in the Exterminator? Yeah, a lot more. Let's see. I wish I can reverse this one. You know what? I'm going to open up this in. Hang on a sec. I'm going to open up this in Maxim. Let me just close that for now, and I'll flip it. Let's see if I can open it up in Maxim. I want to go to desktop. I'm trying to open it up in Maxim. Find it here. Be with you in a second. Here we go. That's if it will open. It's a TIFF image, so it should. Okay, and I'm going to go to mirror, not flip, but mirror, I think. Yeah, mirror. Okay, I'm going to save it. Just going to save as, so I don't change anything. Mirrored. TIFF. Save as a TIFF again. Okay, I don't know if I spelt mirrored right, but who cares? Alright, let me try and get that again. Oh, we're still doing okay on this one. That's the live one. Alright, let me see, where are you again? So many folders here. Camera test. I'm wondering if it's in camera test. No. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, guys. There it is there. Okay. Mirrored. No. Okay, at least we have an image there. Okay, that matches more, just so we get a better idea. Okay, so there it is again. And let me bring up the other one. There that one is. So this one again is the Exterminator 428 mono, and that's the Sky Raider. Now you can see what I was saying about the 5mm difference in the spacing of the CCD sensor. It's inward more, it's further away, so it makes the crescent look smaller, and we got more field of view with this one compared to the so don't forget, this is running a little bit at a faster F ratio too with the Sky Raider. A little bit more. Let me see if I can get this one up again. You see how bigger it is? This is a good chip, Alistair, the 428. But don't forget, guys, we're comparing though. What is the price of this jack of the say the 428 XT? 15? Yeah, we're comparing. We're looking at $1,000 difference. So I think that the Sky Raider, for the money, it opens the doors more for people who can't afford the big ticket camera, and gives them excellent quality imaging near live viewing. Can't beat it. The Sky Raider, you can't beat it for the price. You know, it'd be better to compare it with a Pro, Junior Pro. Yeah, you could probably tweak it a little bit more, but you still won't get, I don't think, as much out of the Sky Raider as an Exterminator. As I said, we're dealing $1,000 difference. Now, if we tried it with a Pro, you'd get a lot more warm pixels with the Pro because there's no cooler. You have the advantage of the Sky Raider with the dark field correction. The Pro could only basically use Amplo mask and the hot pixel map, which doesn't do nowhere good of a job as the dark field correction does. So I can't test my Junior Pro. I gave it away free to as a gift to what's her name, Crystal and Jared. So I hope that they're using it. Have anybody seen them on yet, by the way, broadcasting? I haven't had a chance to see if they're on. I hope that they're getting some use out of it and enjoying it. But anyways, that is the difference. CCD or CC, oh, what is their channel again? CC something, I think. They're in Canada up north, Alistair. Oh, thank you. That's it, Dawn. CC 1200. I think that's her motorcycle or something. Harley Davidson 1200 CC, I guess. Nice people. Very, very nice. Okay, good point, Bob, you're bringing up. Very, very good point. You're seeing the same stars, but they're dimmer because of signal. Yep, you're right, Jack, yeah. You are right. Let's go back to a single then. I did capture a single. Let's see what that one looks like. Okay, where am I going to get it again? Hang on a sec. Let me open it and I'll reverse it. That's the Sky Raider. Could actually just turn this down to a single and take the stacking off. Okay. That was the first one we captured. Okay, that's, I think it had the numbers in it anyways. Actually, let me just open it up here. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Bob. Okay, let me see. Where are we here again? Deep sky, mono. I got these all organized. Here we go. I think this is the single. We have it on the thing non-stacking. It's just, no, that wasn't it. Is it this one? I thought we did. Oh, you know what? I have it turned off where it won't save the overlay. So the first one was no stacking. All right, so let's just turn that one. Yeah, I have it set. It's not going to show the overlay text. Okay, that's a single. So I'll turn the other one off. Let me close this one. And I didn't darken it either, the single one. That wasn't darkened either. That's a single. Lighter, and it's not tweaked. Let's go to the live one. Let's take the stacking off. Frame stacking. And anybody know how to turn, Pat, do you know how to turn this off, please? Stacking. Do you have to stop the exposure? I hope you don't have to do that. Anybody? No? So do I just do none for exposure stacking? I guess that's probably the best way. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Bob. Okay, so we're on none now. So let's see what it looks like on a single one. This is still the stack, I believe, because it did refresh. So we're on the live one. So let's see what happens. Actually, let me enlarge this. This is fun. See, I have it set that this will not be saved, the text. There we go. So we'll just wait 40 more seconds and we'll get this single one. So you're going to definitely see the noise. Now I'm going to tweak the brightness as a little bit clipping. I like this feature that you can adjust the see, it's on a actually that is a single because the brightness is moving. See, that is a single. So let's wait for the refresh in 1 second. There it is. So that is a single. This would not move, the brightness wouldn't move if it was a stack. There we go. And just raise the black point. Okay, that is no stacking. Still looks pretty good though. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're not going to really get much more signal. The signal's going to improve with stacking, but you're only going to have so much signal during that exposure time frame, which we're using 90 seconds. What's going to happen is you're going to improve the signal to noise ratio with stacking. That's why you want to take as long of an exposure as possible before you stack, so you get the best signal, and then stack it to get the best signal to noise ratio. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I'm just saying that it's the noise I'm more concerned of on the single image, Alistair, the noise. And the noise is not too bad with a single image. But there is a lot smoother look to the Sky Raider though. Yeah, the stars look, I like the stars too. Let me just pull up this one again. There is the one that we captured with the Sky Raider. But for me though, Bob, everybody's different, but for me, it's all about observing. It's all about detail. The more detail you can get within that certain time frame, the better. If I'm going to observe clusters, open or globs, then yes, stars do make a difference for me personally. But if I'm viewing galaxies, nebulas, and everything, I don't give to whatever about the stars as much. I would rather sacrifice a bit of the star quality and get the detail in the object that I'm viewing. And to me, I'm at 90 seconds here, and I look at this at 90 seconds. I don't know. To me, I like to look at the detail in the object. I would go with this. That's me personally. These don't look that bad. They're not that bad. Don't forget though, your star quality depends on your collimation, your tracking, your focus. There's so many factors that can affect star quality. Everybody thinks just because it's a USB camera where it's digitized, you're going to get better star quality. Yeah, you will get better a little bit, but if you have crappy collimation, lousy tracking, lousy focus, it doesn't matter what camera you use, you're not going to have good quality stars. And I think it's better to target for perfecting those causes that can affect stars, and then look for another camera. But for me personally, I like detail in the object, and I can get my stars looking a little bit better by getting a good tracking mount, focus proper using a mask or Rock's technique, and collimating your scope properly, and that includes your focuser. My focuser was out of whack, and now by collimating it, it's much better. So now I think the stars look pretty good. You got the spikes, diffraction spikes showing here. There is that double star here. Yeah, it doesn't show as good as this. Let me pull it up again. Is that the Sky Raider? No, that's not the Sky Raider. Let me close. That's the stacked one. Actually, that one looked all right. That's a stacked. Yeah, big difference in the smoothness with two stacked. I'll close that so we don't get confused. But that's a single, and there it is. There. Actually, I'm not getting a very good split on this. I don't know what happened with the Sky Raider, but they are nice and round. You can see that there compared to that one. But hey, I like the detail though in this. Look at this right here. Can you see that? Right there. Can you guys see that extension of the nebulosity? Yeah. Look at this one. Where is it? It's just not there. I don't know. I've tweaked it quite good, Bob, and I just can't get it. Maybe a little more tweaking on it would. I think it's got a lot to deal with the cooled Peltier. Having a Peltier cooled CCD helps a lot too. We're running full here. Let me just catch up so I'm not being rude and missing your comments here. I think you're getting a max out of the 428. Yeah, I love this 428, Alistair. Yes, I think it will take more testing. Yes, I agree, Bob. It's just like an observatory photo. Yep. Didn't you do the crescent with the dia? Yep, I did. I'll open up that, Jack. Give me a second. No, I got pictures. Yep, let me find it. Hang on. Thank you for bringing that up. I did. It was 270 seconds, gain at 5. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Again, it's under here. It's in the same here. Okay, here we are here. These ones here, Jack, I took 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. So I'll just pick any random one. Let's see. Let's pick the middle. Let's open it. And you can see gain is HA filter 270 seconds. That's a lot compared to the 90 that we're using. Gain at 5. So the gain is even higher, because I was using the gain with the Skyraider on 4 tonight. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, there we go. Can you see that okay? So that is 270 seconds. Gain is a little bit higher. Now, we could go crazy. Let's go crazy with the, let me just double check the night. I'm in a crazy mood. Let's see. We're okay, we're clear. You guys want to go crazy? Let's go crazy. Let's bump this up in exposure. Let's go from 90 to 150. And let's see what happens. Actually 120. Let's try, because I'm looking at the peak. Let's go 120. There we go, 120. Let's confirm what we're using. There you go. Okay, let's see what happens. Now while I'm waiting, I have so much fun with this instant live. You know me, Jack. You and I were talking about this. I love this instant live stuff. Let me see, darks. Let's go to dark. Let's load. Let's pick a stronger mask, because we're going up. Let's pick the 120 matching. Now it's really dark here because we're using a 120 compared to a 90. And I can turn this down to 50%. I'll probably go about right about 75. That should lighten up when the 120 kicks in. Okay, Alistair, thank you for stopping by. It's been a long time since you've been on. Good to see you back. Have a good night. Okay, that's 120. I'll tweak it. I think we can go up to 150. Histogram looks good. You know what? Let's do 180. Why waste time? 180. Let's try 180. That's really pushing it. Okay, so let me go to that mask again. Load. 180. Now it's really dark. So that's okay. I'm going to leave it there until it kicks in. Probably I can drop it back to about 75%. Okay, that should even out after. Now you'll notice it will get dominant. The longer we go, we can only mask it out so much. So again, off. Look at the amp glow we're dealing with. And on. So this will match a bit better once it kicks in. And I will drop the brightness a little bit. Let me just reset this back to where we were. Default. Okay, and I'll lower the histogram a little bit. I mean the brightness. Okay, so we'll let that run through for a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the picture, Jack, right there. That's 90 seconds. Hang on, let me get rid of that. There we go. That is 270 seconds. Okay.